Hello friends, so today in this video we're going to discuss the second problem from the latest educational Codeforces round 108, problem name the cake is a lie. It's not a difficult problem, it's like a standard DP problem. Like you just have to draw out the example, like any example, and then you can clearly get out. I also have drawn out one example, I can show out. Yeah, so I have also drawn out one example here, and then it becomes very clear. So yeah, so as you can see, what you can, like I will also draw the example here also in the explanation. It actually states that you are given a n cross m grid, and then the grids are numbered from the starting cell is 1, 1, and it goes till down till n, m. Okay, and then you starting at any, like if you're starting or standing at any cell x, y, if you move one step right, or like, and you can only move right or down. Okay, it's like a standard DP problem when you're given, or you're standing on some grid point, and like you only have two conditions to either move left, or to either move right or either move down. So if you move right from xy to xy plus 1, then the cost is x balls, and if you move to down, then it will cost you y balls, which is like this coordinate. So it actually asks you whether you can reach down the last cell after spending out exactly k balls, like whether it is possible or not. And then you just have to draw it out. Let's assume that this is the 1, 1 cell. Okay, and this is like the cost of reaching down is here 0, because that's the first cell. Now just mark out that this is the second cell, and the column only increases. So column increases means the second number increases, 1, 3, 1, 4, and so on. Now if you move to the right side, as you can see, then what you can see here is when you move to the right side, so as you can see in this right side, the x coordinate is added. The x coordinate is added, which is 1. Then now again 1 is added, it will become 2. So again 1 is added, it will become 3. So as you can see, it will go on. Now you can write down this, and as you can see, now if you go down right, like if you go down, then the right coordinate is added. So as you can see, it is 1, 2, 3. Now I thought that maybe it can have different options, like maybe if I go down this path or this path, it can be different. But what you can observe here is the coordinate for this is 2, 2. Now if I come down through this path, like if I go to this point and then I come down to this path, then the cost requires is 1, and then 1 plus I just go down. So for going down, I have to take the right coordinate, which is like 3. But now if I go from this, I will take out the cost to reaching down this plus the first coordinate, which is 3. So if I come down from this path or from this path, both will take me cost of 3. Now if I come down to this path, it will cost, as you can see, like this is 3. So 3 plus 2, which is 5. 4 plus 3, which is 7. So this is the cost actually. And like if you just come out from this path also, if it like 3 plus 2, which is 5, and then like 5 plus 2, which is like 7. So it means that the value is constant at whatever path you come. So you just have to find out these values. So it's very simple now, that you just have to like fill the first row with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next row is like you can just take out the initial value plus the above value right coordinate. So as you can see, like the y coordinate. So that you just have to fill out this whole table, and the end coordinate you just have to match that whether it is equal to k or not. If it is equal to k, then that's the answer. Else the answer is no. And that's the whole simple logic. It doesn't require much. Okay, so I'll tell you the code part now. So just make an empty vector. Okay, if this I is equal to 0, then j is equal to 0, which means that it is the first coordinate. It is initialized to 0 only, so just continue on. We don't have to talk about that. If I equal to 0, which means that we're in the first row, so you just fill the first row with like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. If it is the first column also, then we can do the same thing. But for any other like position, what we'll do, we just take out the above coordinate, like the j plus 1, which is the jth coordinate, which I've told you the second coordinate, plus the above value, and that's the ij. Like the ij value is the top value plus the coordinate of that. And if the last coordinate is equal to k, then the answer is yes, else the answer is no. And that's the whole logic. I hope you understand the logic and the code part for this problem. All the code will be in the description. You can check those code out. Ask the next one, till then keep coding, and bye.